Welcome back to my channel. If you are interested in starting your own spray tan business, opening up a studio, etc., this video is for you. The studio that we just opened is finally complete. We have put everything where it needs to go. The only thing that's not done yet is the walls. We will be changing those, but that is going to be part 2. But in terms of like product and like things that we have in the studio that just make sense, everything is done. So I wanted to make this YouTube video to show you every single item that I have in the studio and break down why it's so important and so helpful for the success of our studio. And in the description box, I have created an entire spreadsheet that you can download that has every single item linked. So you can see how much it costs and potentially buy it yourself if you're interested. The first area that we're going to talk about is the spray tan area. Now, I first want to say you do not need to invest in a spray tan wall from the start. If you are just starting out, you can totally have a successful spray tan business and just have a spray tan pop-up tent. They're like $60 on Amazon. You could probably find them cheaper on like a wholesale website, but you do not need this to be successful. I do think it is important to invest in a spray tan wall when you are finally ready to like take that full step where you're like, no, this is legit. I'm going to be tanning multiple clients a day. A spray tan wall helps with ventilation and just keeping the space clean. It gets messy really quickly. And this is easier to spray tan people with because you're not constricted from like having walls. And then B, the ventilation, like there's just nothing like it. So this is the Spraygon wall, and it's the only one I've ever used, so I don't really have anything to compare it to besides the tent, but I love them. The company is like a family-owned company, and they are great to work with, and their machines last a long time. This is the second machine, or the second wall that I have, and I've had my other one for like 5 years, and I love it. So this is our spray tan area. I do also want to note, so this is the spray tan wall all set up, and then we put 2 towels down. Sorry, they're like a little bit dirty because we did spray tan people today, but I wanted to make a note of this black mat right here. So where my foot is, this mat. This black mat is technically like a grease mat that you would put underneath a grill, but you just really want to protect the floors of your spray tan studio, and this black mat does that. All of the spray tan that might drip behind the filters or get in between the towels, it's just helpful to like have a black mat that you can like fully clean that doesn't soak into the spray tan at all. So that's linked in Amazon. I think it's like $50, but it's just like in a square. You can cut it to make it smaller so it fits the space better. We love it. It's just like part of our spray tan area that I think is so helpful. We have our spray tan area, and then right next to our spray tan area is where we store all of our supplies, all of our solution, every little thing that we need to make the tan happen. So let me break this down for you. This storage unit that you see is from IKEA. This is the second storage unit that I have from IKEA, the same exact one. I love it because it's deep enough, it's black, which is really important, and it's metal, so very easy to clean, nothing sticks to it. I love that there's cabinets down below so that we can store like our bags, our purses, things that I don't want to be seen. I like showcasing our solution that we use just so that people can see it. It's not a secret. So let me break down each little shelf that we have. So on the very top shelf, we store all of our towels. We like to have tons of back stock so that in case we're not able to do laundry one day, we have plenty of towels. We also do mobile tans, and sometimes we take these towels, so it's just nice to have a bunch. And then back there, we have an extra spray tan machine. So this is the spray tan machine that we have. We keep it on the floor right next to us, but in case this ever dies, we always have a backup. So that up there is our backup spray tan machine. And then basically on the first and middle shelf, we have all of our solutions. So we have all the different shades that we carry, all the different DHA percentages, and then we have some baby wipes, and then we have our hair nets and our thongs that we offer. Then on the third shelf, we also have just more solution mixes, and then we have our powder and our brush, and then we have our buffing brushes. And then we also have some paper towels back there, and then that's where our speaker is. So this area is pretty straightforward. does what it needs to do. And then down here, we just have all of our supplies. So feet pads, thongs, gloves, cleaning supplies, you name it. Right next to our solution station, we have our handy dandy trash can. As you'll notice in here, everything is black. Everything. Spray tan just gets everywhere. So you want to be choosing things that are black. Our trash can, for example, at our other studio is stainless steel, and we have to just wipe it down all the time because it just gets grimy and gross. So this studio, we have a black one, and I'm very happy about it. Moving right along, we have our product cabinet. Again, black. My number one tip for product cabinets is making sure that you get one that closes. If you do not have a product cabinet that closes, all of this product is going to get covered in spray tan. Again, you don't want to have to be wiping down all of your products before you give them to clients. It's just way more to clean and just looks messy. This way, the cabinet stays clean, the products stay clean, and there's glass so you can be able to see right into it. We also have some more solution backstock up there. Just a nice place to store more things. I did want to say something about selling products. Again, if you are brand new, I didn't start selling products until I was maybe like 2 years in. I don't think that this is like a make or break it. I do think that selling products elevates your client experience, makes you look more like the professional that you are. So I do think it is important to eventually sell products. But if you're just starting out, I don't think that you absolutely need to have a product cabinet to be successful. Let me walk you through just really quickly some of the things that we do have. So in our studio, we use Dolce Glow as a solution. So we have a bunch of Dolce Glow products. We have their face drops, their face mist, their mousse. I think that's it. Our best seller is the Dolce Glow Face Mist. Our clients love it. It's so easy to use. We also love having a tan remover. We use the Rose and Caramel one. They're amazing. We also have some brushes that we love to sell that go really great with self-tanning. And then down here we have some more sugar scrub, some body wash, and then some applicator mitts. And then right next to our product cabinet, we have our mini fridge and our sink. Because of the layout of this exact space, we kind of started using the mini fridge as a place to kind of pour different solutions, clean our guns, and just kind of have this as like our space, not a client space. I do feel like if you are starting out, you don't necessarily need to have a mini fridge. Yes, it's nice. It's nice to offer clients water if they want to, but again, it's not like an absolute need, so you could skip it if you want to. What's not negotiable, in my opinion, is having a sink. We use our sink so much, all day, every day, to switch out solution, wash our hands, clean our guns, all the things. I do think it is imperative to have a sink in your studio, no matter how big or small it is. You need to have a sink. It would be such a hassle if we had to walk down the hall every time we needed to use the sink. So make sure you get a sink. Right next to our sink, we have our laundry basket that we just put all of our dirty clothes in. Last but certainly not least is our client area. So this is the area that all of our clients go to. Let me walk you through what is so important about this space. Number one are robes. We have 25 different robes in all different sizes so that we can make sure that we are able to accommodate anyone that comes in. And these robes are so important in helping clients feel safe, comfortable when they come in, so they're not standing waiting for us naked at all. They are always in a robe. The next thing I wanted to point out was our rug. This is just a rug from Amazon. Any rug will do, but I do think it's super helpful while they are changing that they're able to like step on a nice, comfy, clean rug instead of just stepping onto the ground. Next, we always have a chair so they can set their stuff down, sit down if they need to. And then over here, we have a side table with some hair ties for them, their barrier cream, and then because it's almost Valentine's Day, we put out some little chocolates. Lastly, I do think it's important to have a mirror, whether it's standing or not, but in the client area, just so that they can look at themselves after their spray tan. We have so many clients who are always like, oh my gosh, it looks so good, I love it. So I do think it's important to have some type of mirror that they are able to look at themselves in. Okay, a few just little random things that I wanted to point out before we wrap up this video is a lot of studios you'll see will have windows or big doors that are completely see-through, and we used to have shades, but like I said, spray tan gets absolutely everywhere, and so the shades would just get covered in spray tan. So I've found that frosting the windows works so much better. They're obviously way easier to clean, no one can see in, and it just looks more professional and like not as busy. Like, it's just like they're frosted, easy breezy, done. The last thing that I wanted to point out is something that I don't feel like a lot of people talk about, and that is where and how you clean your filters. Whether or not you get a spray tan wall or a tent, you're gonna wanna have some kind of extraction fan filter situation, and this little sink that we have does not cut it to clean those big filters. So let me show you what is an absolute must-have when you're looking at studios to rent. Let's go on an adventure. No one else really films content like we do, so I'm always like getting watched when we're out in public filming. So anyways, I'm gonna take you to the laundry room. Crap, what's the code? Okay, thank God there's no one in here. This is our laundry room, in case you were wondering. But this is the sink that you need to be looking for so that you can clean any type of filter. This kind of sink is what we're talking about. Something deep, something big that you can easily clean your filters, or else you're gonna have to take them home, wash them in your bathtub. I don't know, take them to a car wash. I don't know, but having a place to clean your filters is a must. So make sure that you have that when you're looking at studios. Okay, that concludes the entire studio breakdown, the tour, all of the things that we use and why we use it. Like I said at the beginning, if you are interested in opening your own studio, I have linked to all of the items in an Excel spreadsheet in the description box below, so make sure you check that out. If this video was helpful at all, it would mean so much to me if you could like and subscribe, share it on your social platforms, let the people know. But yeah, that is our second location. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye.